Hello community, John here. So this is, I'd like to sort of join into this thread about nobody else in the VC has this record. Started by Ron Anderson, My Lang Puppy. I'm not a subscriber yet, but I guess I should be. I saw that Derek Higgins continued that thread, and I've seen a few other people, Calm for instance, and Flipside, making their own versions of that. So I'd like to hop in here with this particular record. This is an album which I bought from a car boot sale in the UK when I was a student, and so let me explain. This is a band called Volts. They were part of the new wave of British heavy metal scene, I think, or at least they sort of, jumped on that bandwagon, I understand. I don't think this record has actually been reissued, so it's quite unusual. Now, I don't claim that nobody in the world has this record, but I do understand it is pretty rare. There is a version of this on CD, but I understand that to be a bootleg, so there's not like a formal version of it on CD. Yeah, so they only made a single pressing of this, I understand, and the band is actually from Portsmouth, which is where I bought this. So I suspect it was once owned by a local person that would have bought this, perhaps even directly from the band or something, and it found its way into somebody's records being discarded at the end of the 80s. So it was, yeah, I would have bought it 89, I guess. It's not a fantastic record, I have to say. I mean, it's not a bad record, but it sounds like an obscure heavy metal classic, I guess you'd say. Yeah, I can't really tell you much more than that. If there is anybody out there that does have a copy of this, I'd really like to see it. I'd like to see you show it. Maybe Metal Theologian, a great collector of metal records. Dean Everest, I know you have quite a good record metal collection too. But anybody else, of course, if you happen to have a version of this or a copy of this, it's fun to see it. It's on the Airship label. Turn that around. And released in 1982. Okay, so that's this one. I've got one or two other records which I might like to try and show. See if anybody has any of those. Okay, thanks very much. Watch out for my next video.